Hey,
Hey everybody, I'm Jack.
I'm Jake.
This is Live at 5. Right before, during the countdown, about the last 15, 20 seconds, we're talking about Mitch Hedberg.
Yep.
And
Rest in peace.
rest in peace. So in the comment section throughout this show, throw your favorite family-friendly Mitch Hedberg jokes into the comment section and I'll read them out loud. Because why not?
What is assessing me?
My favorite one was rice is great if you're hungry and want 2,000 or something. That's a good one. And then he's got the classic, he's like, I'm getting ready to move and I'm looking at new apartments. And this one says it's a one bedroom. He's like, who are they to tell me how many bedrooms are in this apartment? If I put a bed in a hallway, it's a bedroom. If I put a bed in my kitchen, it's a bedroom. If I put my bed in your apartment, that's my bedroom. Like it's, and then he has, this is my last one I'll share. He has the one joke where he goes, I sit down and write jokes, and if my pen is on the other side of the room, I just convince myself that what I thought about is no longer funny.
Yep.
And it was a joke, but I've heard other comedians talk like, no, he was that way. Like if he didn't have a way to write it down, gone. No joke. It was
Yeah.
So, all right, Live at 5, we got a handful of guitars here. It's a very bright selection behind me. Well, on the ends. The middle's kind of drab, but they're very cool. I do have an energy drink here today. However, this is not a Celsius.
Oh.
I just happen to have it in the fridge back in the warehouse. This is a Monster Rehab Peach Tea.
My poison today is Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel Citrus Blackberry.
Whatever happened to just Well, I guess, like I said, whatever happened to just Mountain Dew, but I'm also sitting here drinking a Monster Rehab Peach. You're like, what happened to just Monster?
Yeah.
So, I couldn't tell you the last time. Jake, are you black and white?
Yeah.
Have you always been black and white?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because the coloring of my camera is messed up.
I didn't do that, right?
No.
I hit your light the other day.
Yeah.
I knocked his light off with a pole the other day.
Yeah. No.
What was I saying? Oh, when's the last time you saw someone drink a regular Monster? Like just the plain old green Monster. I've seen the
know.
coffees, the ultras, all these. I've never seen. Anyways, it's besides the point.
Bingo.
Anyone, if you drink just the regular old original green Monster, I don't know that I trust you. I don't like it's. It feels a little, just a little not okay. Sus, as the youth say.
So hip.
Silence.
So hip.
All right, hey, let's grab a guitar before I say more dumb things. Right now, PRS has a sale on their SE models. Most of their SE models. I'd say like 95.5% of their SE models. So this one right here is the SE Custom 24 Quilt Edition. Still has the same pickups, as the regular Custom 24 models. It's not the 2408, so it does still have the coil tap knob here. But I believe PRS uses the pattern regular neck, gorgeous quilt maple top. We have it in this turquoise color. We also have a quilt Custom 24 in the black gold burst finish. But these are 15% off through the end of the year. We have a pretty decent selection of PRS SE models that fall under that sale. So come on in, check them out. It's a pretty great 15% for a little over 2 months now because it started back in October.
Yep.
Not a bad deal. I think it started October 15th or 17th, something like that. So for 2.5 months.
Wait, no. October was last month.
Yeah. The PRS sale started last month.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's 2.5 months of getting a PRS at 15% off.
But that's still not. Okay.
November and December is 2 months. Half of October would be half a month.
Okay.
That's 2.5.
I had a moment.
Look, I know math sometimes.
I had a moment. I'll be honest.
It's quick math for numbers under 10. I'm good to go. All right. So come on in, check out these PRS SEs at 15% off. We've been going through a few of them, so come on in and check one out. They're phenomenal guitars. You might be thinking of like the SEs from like before 2015, because 2015 was the 30th anniversary PRS.
Yeah.
So they kind of started getting into more detailed carved tops, better pickups, better wood selection. They had the two birds on the 12th fret. It was pretty cool. But the SEs have come a very long way. So if you're only familiar with the SEs from, 10 plus years ago, check out these new ones because they are very, very nice guitars. While we're talking about PRS, let's talk about the holiday string giveaway. Jack, what's that? Well, the holiday string
is that,
giveaway.
Jack?
The holiday string giveaway is our annual fundraiser. I guess well, not really a fundraiser. It's like it's a food drive. Food drive. I don't know why I'm calling it a fundraiser. It's a food drive. We don't raise funds. It's all donations. It's food.
Yeah.
So what we do is we donate food to the local food bank of Lifestyles here in Southern Maryland. And I think last year we did, was it 5,000 pounds, 7,500 pounds, one of the two?
Yeah.
And here's what you're like, why is it called a giveaway? Well, it's a holiday string giveaway, which means you come on in during our business hours on November 16th with donations, non-perishable food items, to donate to our food drive, and we'll restring your guitar on the spot for free. Guitar, bass, orchestral instruments, ukuleles, all that. We'll do it all, And this is the grand prize. This is a PRS T40E acoustic. There's this and a Yamaha acoustic amp in the grand prize. You're like, all right, Jack, well, how do we win the grand prize? Well, the grand prize...
How do you win the grand prize, Jack?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, Jake. The grand prize goes to the person that brings in the most weight of non-perishable food items. So not the most quantity-wise, but the most weight. It's always fun. It's always exciting. Because some people might be like, oh, I brought in 50 cans. So that's cool. They brought in 5 bags of rice from Costco. All right, and that's... They went down to the Costco's and grabbed 5 bags of rice. Mm-hmm. They win. Well, not automatically. It's scenario. All right, we're just speaking, joking around. But that's how it goes sometimes. In the past, we've had people that have been here all day, and I always forget to bring a canned food item. I can just grab one from home, but I always forget.
I'll have one on here.
I always forget. But there's always someone that, at least there's always one person every year, comes in the beginning of the day, makes a donation. A few hours later, they'll mosey on back here at Isle Music.
Yep.
Make another donation.
Yep.
They'll leave. They'll go to Wendy's, get some lunch, come back with more. And all day they just keep coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Which, by the way, is allowed. We're not going to stop you from donating food.
Yeah.
We're not Scrooge. We're not Cruella de Vil. We're not other villainous characters from your favorite youth cartoon movies. But you know what I'm getting at? It's like, I don't know, when I said Scrooge, I immediately pictured Scrooge McDuck. Not even like the Scrooge from like Muppet Christmas Carol.
Are we talking David Tennant Scrooge?
I said Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know at one point he was a voice actor, but
was he?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, no, Jake, I didn't say anything with Doctor Who. I said Scrooge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, donate all you want. We're not gonna stop you. All right. So let's. But you can win this guitar plus the acoustic amp. Plus, throughout the day, we have all kinds of other giveaways and things we'll just throw at you if you're standing in the right spot at the right time. I won't throw too hard, I promise. So. You can win this PRS guitar. That's all that to say. Donate to our food drive. Win a guitar. If you're a fan of like neoclassical style guitar, we're gonna have Neil Zaza. Sorry, I was thinking the name of the guy behind me because this is a signature guitar, and I almost said his name. I was like, no, he's not gonna be here. Neil Zaza will be here, and he's doing a clinic at 1 o'clock, free workshop clinic. So come on in, check out Neil. He's a phenomenal guitar player. Also a really nice guy. So it'd be cool to, we're doing a little meet and greet, so you come hang out with Neil. So he's performing at 1, and then throughout the day, we're going to have Adam Reaver will be here at the shop from FU Tone, which stands for Fully Upgraded Tone. So when I always feel bad because sometimes we say FU Tone to a customer. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. It's the name of his company. But he has these guitars here. This is called the FU Pro, the FU Tone Pro, whatever. But his remarkable and outstanding components that he has in this guitar is upgraded hardware for your tremolo system. So brass blocks, springs, claws. You can upgrade all the inserts with titanium, and it really helps to increase the resonance, the tone, the sustain, and it all really just comes down to the material of it. A lot of your guitars come with these pot metal, like melted down, kind of reconfigured metal blocks, and they're okay. You know, your guitar sounds great with those, but they can sound even better when you get the hardware that comes from FU Tone.
And they also do acoustic as well.
You do. You get brass pins or titanium pins for your acoustic, and they make all kinds of stuff. So you don't need to have a shredder style guitar. They make blocks for PRS, blocks for Fender. They've recently started putting out stop tail bridges for your like Gibson Epiphone style type guitars. So you just wrap around the bridge and you get improved sustain and tone from there as well. Now, usually it breaks down to, you know, the weight, the density of these materials. That's what helps increase your tone. So there's a little bit of weight added to the blocks, but it doesn't really affect your guitar all that much anyways. So he'll be here doing all the installs and upgrades all day on November 16th. So if you have a guitar that you want to upgrade, so like for example, the PRS we talked about, the SC Custom 24, any of these guitars up here, that's actually kind of cool. Most of the guitars I have up here are all like upgraded or upgradable from there. So like right now I've got the Charvel Custom Shop. Alder body. Is that quarter sawn? Yeah, quarter sawn maple neck. Seymour Duncan pickups. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check these out. But I'm willing to bet it's a JB59 just from the configuration of the rest of the guitar. I'd be willing to bet they're Seymour Duncan JB59s.
Yeah.
It would just make sense.
Yeah.
From knowing what the guitar is, specs-wise on everything else on here, my brain tells me these are JB59s. It's like the classic tone for a guitar like this. But this can be, it looks like it has a brass block, but I'd still swap it out for the FU Tone block. It's going to be a much better guitar. Floyd Rose bridge, but you can do all the inserts, all the locks, everything can be swapped out with titanium. So Charvel Custom Shop, quarter sawn maple neck, alder body, rosewood fretboard. I'm pretty sure JB59 pickups. We can double check that though. Behind me here is the Washburn Nuno Betancourt. This one is made out of Paduke. Now what's cool about the Nuno Betancourt guitars, especially when you start getting into the nicer models like this, is there are components on this guitar that you just don't find in other companies' guitars. This has the Stevens accessible, I forget the exact name of it, but it's the Stevens Cutaway. So it allows you to have a much higher, easier access to the higher octaves on the fretboard. It has the, I wrote down the other name, Bill Lawrence. I always want to call him Bill Weathers because of, you know, the musician, the singer, you know.
Yeah.
There's the Bill Lawrence pickup, the L500. This guitar screams because it also has a Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck. So this guitar is designed for your leads, your metal. Like this is built for that. It has a Floyd Rose 1000, which can also be upgraded with FU Tone parts. It's a gorgeous guitar. The Paduke really looks really nice. The 59 pickup from Seymour Duncan is a classic metal pickup. The Bill Lawrence LB500. Or L500, phenomenal stuff. So make sure you check all these out. The neck pocket on there feels really good. Not my cup of tea. It's not the type of guitar I would prefer. However, for anyone who's looking to shred, looking to play some metal, whether it be glam, heavy, hair metal, it's all good. These pickups, perfect combination if you're looking to play some lead riffs on some metal.
The pickups in that guitar for the bridge is Seymour Duncan JB, and for the neck, Seymour Duncan 59.
Yeah, look at me knowing stuff. It's like it's my job. Whoa. And really, I've held that guitar once in my life. I put it on a hook yesterday because I sold the guitar that was there. I haven't looked at it. I didn't make the sign for it. I didn't do nothing. I just put it on the hook, walked away.
Well,
But you can't look at this guitar and think, those are any, you know, I'm drawing a blank on other pickups right now.
Yeah.
But you can't look at this. Like, this guitar screams JB59s, right? You can't look at that and be like, oh, it's got a couple Duncan distortions in it.
Yeah, and I did the listing at some point, but there's so much that it's hard.
Oh, yeah, it's, you know. All right, this one here is a crowd pleaser. Now, before I go any further, I do want to say it is a reissue. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be referring to this guitar as a 1959 Les Paul. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's a reissue of a 59 Les Paul, so don't get it twisted. We don't have an actual 59 Les Paul here. those rarely ever circulate. And if they do, I wouldn't be holding it so laxed. That's a guitar. I'd be like, this is a 59. No, this is a reissue. But it's a historic reissue, so it is built very close to the specs of the original guitar. It's so much so, like the tuners look like original vintage style tuners. The hardware is all made out of aluminum, rather than it being like, modern steel or brass or anything like that. They did custom pickups to emulate the tone of the original pickups from back in the 50s. They did use paper oil capacitors on here, which is Gibson is pretty known for on their historic models. But it's a nice curly maple top, mahogany body. It comes out of the custom shop, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. 50s rounded neck, and it even has the nice 50s reissue style case with the nice hot pink interior. Just took this in on trade, so it's actually, so if you're thinking, oh, I'd like that, looks cool, just remember, this is a used model, so it's going to be a little cheaper than if you were to buy it brand new. So I felt like this was worth highlighting and showing off, because it's not every day you get to use one of these. Nope. But it's also not every day you get to use one of these, and it's been sitting in your shop for almost a week. So, but I think we just listed it online.
Yeah.
So, call, give me some dibs. Put a deposit down, I'll hold it for you. Ship it to you. I'll do everything but give it to you for free. That's not happening. So, just give us a call. We'll sell it to you. Actually, I got the case right here. We currently have this tagged at $5,000. I had to walk back in the frame. I felt like, even though you can hear me, I felt like you need to see me. We've got it for $5,000. They sell brand new for $65, $66. So used at $5, it's a bargain deal for especially the condition. It's got a couple little small marks in it, but. And then we're gonna move on to this one here. This, I don't know how this eluded us. This has been in the shop for a little bit now. And I saw it in the display case in the office. And then I realized, I know we have not talked about this guitar. I would remember if we talked about this guitar, right?
I remember.
There's no way I would talk about this guitar and forget all about it. This is the Nags Steve Stevens signature model. It has the bare knuckle Steve Stevens signature pickups, the rebel yells, so to speak, because of Billy Idol, the song Rebel Yell. He's the guitar player for Billy Idol, in case we didn't know.
Wow.
Yeah, all the Rebel Yell. The ray gun inlay on the 12th fret. Normally, and this is what threw me off when we were talking about it earlier, normally the Rebel Yell pickups have the covers with the ray gun on it.
Yeah.
These don't.
Yeah.
So it threw me off. I was like, what are those?
It's bare knuckle.
It's bare knuckle. 3-position switch. I believe this is a... Actually, I didn't look up what material the body is.
I'll be right back.
But it's the SSXF number 71. So I think they only made 100 of these. It's an anniversary guitar. I do know that. So very cool from Nags. Nags hand built here in the wonderful state of Maryland, up in the Edgewater area. Very cool. The guitars are very much worth checking out. We've been carrying them now for 7 or 8 years, maybe.
Yeah, I remember when we made.
We had a whole event.
Well, we also did a video on YouTube.
That's right. Joe Nags came down. They had coloring books. You remember that? Yeah. Nags coloring books.
Yeah, I remember.
And everyone's like, where do I get one of those coloring books? I was like, well, they're up there. And then I think like 2 weeks later, I emailed our sales rep. I was like, hey, I've got customers asking about Nags coloring books. And he's like, yeah, we don't have any more of those. So if you got one, throw it on eBay. You don't know. As long as it's not colored in,
It's older.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. It's hard to tell when they have the 3 neon colors on there like that. It's a good look, though. The neon, I don't think I ever turned the guitar around to show you all the back. The neon paint goes around the whole guitar. So, back, all the way up through the neck and the headstock, locking 6-in-line Goto tuners. Let's see, we got the Goto Japan Fling Bridge. This guitar is, you could throw some FU tone upgrades on here. So, yeah, so good old Nags anniversary model, the Steve Stevens. It's a pretty cool guitar. The colors are growing on me. At first, it was a little too bright for my liking, but I'm getting used to it. I think I've done them all. We have gone through all these guitars. 3 of them we didn't really like touch on super heavily, but you know, it's all little details. Giveaway guitar, FU tone. These guitars rip, by the way. They're fantastic guitars. Come in and check them out while you're here next weekend for the holiday string giveaway, or before then. However, on the holiday string giveaway, the one thing we have not talked about until today, we're doing a store-wide sale.
Oh.
The only things that will not be on sale are things that are already on sale. So like these PRS SE guitars, they're already 15% off. So you cannot, you know, tier or stack your sales. That's 15% off. That's already on sale more than the other sales are going to be. Fender has some stuff on sale. The Pro 2s are still on sale. The Toemaster Pro is still on sale. So those things won't qualify for the sale. But we will have a store-wide sale, or a stale, so to speak. That's what I almost said. We're going to have a store-wide sale on the day of November 16th for our holiday string giveaway. So all you got to do is come into the shop, bring a donation of a non-perishable food item, get your guitar restrung for free. While you're waiting on your guitar to be restrung, hang out, look around the shop, grab some stuff on using our sale, watch Neil Zaza do his thing with his clinic. Maybe while you're here, get your guitar into the hands of Adam. He'll restring it and put in all the FU tone upgrades that you need. And that's the day. And then at the end of the day,
Yes.
we will announce the winner. So if you're not here for that, it's fine. We'll call you. You'll still be the winner. And then when you come in to pick up your prize guitar, that's it. That's it. You just come in and get your guitar. We'll have your name. All your guitars will be checked in, so you know whose is whose and who's getting what. It's a good day. It's always a fun time. We're working on getting some food vendors here, so that way while you're waiting, you can grab lunch and hang out.
Yeah.
Just wash your hands before you grab a guitar. You know, don't hold a Chick-fil-A sandwich and then.
Have some Cheetos before you.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't touch my guitars with your Cheeto fingers. That's not allowed. There's the door. All right. If you got Cheeto fingers, wash your hands. Really, before you do anything, not even just play our guitars.
It's sad that the very first thing my mind goes to is Cheetos.
Yeah, common courtesy. If you're eating Cheetos, wash your hands before you do anything afterwards. All right. Just throwing that out there. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Doing all right. Cool. Did okay on time. Sweet. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week. I'm Jack.
I'm Jake.
This was live at 5. See you next week.
See ya.